Hi there, this is Heather Velasquez with Active Fitness Group, and I'm just here today showing you some quick tips and tricks on how to configure your body wrench into all of the different ways that you can use it and make it a little bit easier for you so you can get these together quickly and easily. First, when you get your body wrench, it's going to come in the bag in this configuration. We call this the race car configuration, kind of its most basic configuration and the way that you can use it in the most ways. So, taken apart, kind of looks like this: one crossbar, one small roller with a pin, one small roller without, and one large roller with a pin, one large roller without. To take it apart, you just want to grab onto each of the rollers and just pull apart, and you'll find that the one without the pin comes right off, and then you can just grab a hold of the crossbar and pull the pin roller right out. Same thing on the larger rollers, pull those right apart from each other, and it's all out of the way. To put it back together into the race car configuration, you want to make sure that you're putting it in the top hole wherever you're putting it onto the crossbar. Now you can put this on the side that has just two holes on the top and bottom, or you can put it on the side with all the holes running all the way down. It really doesn't matter. The only important thing is to make sure that you're putting it all the way to the top if you're going to be using it on your back, which we'll show you later. So go to the top pin, again, either side, and just grab the crossbar right in the middle and press the pin. Make sure your palm is nowhere near where you're pressing the pin through, and just press all the way through till you hear a click. Grab the other roller and press through, and same thing with the small roller on the other side, the very end pin if you're using it on your back, and pop through, and it's all together. One quick tip that I will say is when you put these together, make sure that they're pulled a little bit off the crossbar so you can see some of the metal between the crossbar and the rollers. You see a little bit of the metal on the pin. The reasoning for that is so you don't get kind of the rubber on rubber, you don't get any wear and tear, and you also don't get any resistance, and it'll roll freely as you're using it. So that is the race car configuration. The next one that I'll show you we call the sidecar. Now this one you can put together. This has actually the small rollers and the large rollers on the same side of the crossbar. And we'll show you some different ways to use this. So on this one, what you'll want to do is start out with, rolling away, you'll want to start out with either one, small roller or large roller, and you want to make sure that you use the side of the crossbar that has all the holes. The reasoning for this is you're going to move this up and down on that crossbar depending on how tight and deep into the tissues you use on the different ways that you're using this. So anywhere on that side that has all the holes, just press through. Grab the large roller with the pin. You want to put it on the opposite side of the small roller and press it all the way through. And then you want to grab your large roller, press it through so it's on the same side as the other large roller. And then same thing with the small roller on the other side, and it will look like this. Again, you can move these anywhere up and down on the crossbar, so these are further apart or closer together depending on your use, and we'll get more into that in later videos. Next configuration is the scepter. This one actually is really good for getting trigger points and having more control than what you would have with like a loose sports ball, a tennis ball, or a lacrosse ball like a lot of people use. So for this one, you just start out, all you need are the two rollers that have the pin and your crossbar, and you just go, you'll find that there's a hole on the top of the crossbar, and you just press through until you hear the click, and then the same thing for the bottom, and you are all set to go. The last configurations that I'll show you are simply using the rollers, large and small. Usually use these ones to get some targeted areas, but with less pressure than in the scepter configuration, so more to loosen things up before we go. So for that, to use the large rollers, you'll see that there is one hole that is marked with a little notch on either side on this large roller. That's actually the pass-through hole. The rest of them sort of dead end, so you'll get that reduced friction when you have the rollers on the crossbar. You want to make sure you find the one with the little notch, and you'll see it pretty easily. Go through that hole, just grab and press all the way together until they snap, and then you can use this. And then to do the same with the small rollers, same idea, look for the pass-through hole. There's only one additional hole that's not the pass-through, and you'll be able to see really easily right through it. And for this one, you want to make sure that you grab your hand on the roller, not on the end where the hole is, because it does come out just a tiny bit. The little crossbar will come out just a little bit there, and you don't want it to poke at your palm or anything like that. And this you can pull out a little bit or press in a little bit more depending on how close together you want these in what you're using the tool for. So that's about it for those configurations, and then we will get in later videos on kind of how to use all of these and some different ideas and tricks for that. So thank you very much for watching, and we will see you soon.